You're now watching That Guy Ralph, Nerd News, with your anchor man, That Guy Ralph.
Thanks for the intro, voice guy. Hey everyone, you already know who it is, That Guy Ralph, for your nerd news for this week. Voice guy, you ready for this week?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good and pumped.
That's right, I'm pumped too. Let's get it going.
Hey, nice haircut.
Hey, thanks. I went to the barber and made sure.
Yeah, I don't care.
Well, I don't care to tell you anyway. You know what? Voice guys are already starting stuff. It's too early for this. But anyway, we've got a lot of big news for you. Got some stuff that I should have covered last time, and some stuff that I felt like should be talked about. So let's get it started with the new comics for this week. Pull them up, voice guy.
You got it.
All right, voice guy. Take them off. All right, so that was the new comics for this week. And for my picks for Marvel, I have the Fantastic Four issue 1. As I said the last time, I got the date wrong and I apologize. It's supposed to be in August. I said October. Sorry again. But issue 1 dropped, so please check that out. Support Marvel's first family. And for DC, I actually have Sandman issue 1. I know it's not really like DC, but it's DC. But that's my pick. I'm actually really excited for this, and fingers crossed for Lucifer. Anyway, enough of the stuff that for myself. Let's start off with the Marvel comic news. Chip Zdarsky has announced that he will be leaving this Spectacular Spider-Man very soon. So if you're comfortable with his work in the Spectacular Spider-Man, he's gone. He's going somewhere else. So tell the man goodbye. He's not leaving Marvel. He's just leaving that comic run.
I don't read it.
Yeah, voice guy, I don't read it either. Also, for Marvel news, The Hunt for Wolverine issue 4 revealed that one of the X-Men isn't really a mutant. I'm not want to give too many spoilers, but all I will say is Tony Stark. That's right, Tony Stark is the one who revealed it. So please check that out if you haven't already. But moving on to DC news, also with other stuff. Matt Wagner's son, Brennan Wagner, was actually fired from coloring in issue 54 of Batman. Due to more of his coloring style doesn't really fit the direction they were going, so he was fired from that. Down with the man upstairs. Down. Anyways.
You're weird.
No, I'm not weird.
Yeah, you are.
Whatever, voice guy. Anyways, in DC news, in September, DC is dropping The Anatomy of a Metahuman. I'm actually really excited to see that because from what I've seen, they're really going to break down a lot of like Superman's eyeball. I seen a little bit of what's this guy's name? Swamp Thing. Oh man, I forgot his name.
Dumbass.
Well, I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Okay, it happens to the best of us.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does. Whatever, voice guy. Moving on to my last bit. I got a little bit of comic news, to be honest with you. I don't really have much. But DC Nations issue 4 actually teases a major death in the DC lineup. And my pick for the death, from what I've seen on the cover, I'm thinking Kyle Rayner. What are you thinking, voice guy?
Harley Quinn?
You think they're going to kill off Harley Quinn?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, because I feel like Harley Quinn's a big name. I don't think they're going to kill her off like that.
They have killed big names before.
That's true, they have killed off big names, but she was in the cover for the new story thing coming up.
What story thing?
You know, the one about the gold mask? I forgot the name of it. The one that Tom King's supposed to be introducing or whatever.
Thing in Comic-Con?
Yeah, the thing he's about in Comic-Con. Anyways, my pick is Kyle Rayner. So, how about you guys tell me? Comment below. Moving on from the comics to TV shows. We have, for the first piece of news, Channing Dungey. I can't believe I'm saying her name correctly. I'm probably saying it wrong. The president of ABC Entertainment has said in an interview that there is future plans for more Marvel TV shows. Kind of like the Inhumans.
Damn, that's a low blow.
I know it was a low blow, but come on now. Did you see the Inhumans?
Didn't bother.
I didn't bother either. Anyways, on the brighter side of Marvel, Cloak and Dagger finished up his first season last week. Personally, I saw it and I actually thought it was really good. And I'm actually kind of excited for season 2. Also in season 2 news, the promo art for the Cloak and Dagger reveals a possible new cloak for Cloak. That's a lot of cloaking.
Shut up.
Anyways. First episode of Lucifer, season 4, has been announced to be called Everything's Okay. So My guess from that is maybe Chloe Decker is okay with Lucifer's actual look, and maybe she actually believes him. And I know she feels pretty stupid. Wouldn't you feel stupid, voice guy?
Why?
Well, because the whole time she didn't think he was the son of God, the actual Lucifer devil.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so they went 3 seasons to find out the end of the 3rd season, which is probably a couple of years in their time, that he wasn't really the devil as she believed.
Well, she's stupid.
I know she's stupid, but whatever. Who knows? Maybe she might die in this season like everybody else wanting her to. Also in DC news, Doom Patrol finds its cyborg by Jervon Wade. He's from the first Purge.
He was in the first one?
No, not the first movie, the first Purge.
Same thing.
No, that's not the same as the first movie.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, the first Purge is a prequel to all the other Purges. You understand that now?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Okay.
Okay, so you know how they made the Purge movies? Well, first Purge is supposed to take place before those movies. You got that?
Yep.
All right, let's keep it moving. And my last piece of news that I actually wanted to cover, and maybe I can get Voice Guy's opinion on it, but Ruby Rose was casted for the Batwoman in the Arrowverse. And I want to spend a little bit of time I'll talk about that. The Arrowverse, as you guys are probably already know, has spawned, it had Arrow to start off with, then it branched off to make Flash, and then from the Flash, they also made the DC Legends of Tomorrow. And Batwoman, I'm assuming, is going to appear in the Arrow new season. And if it goes well, she might get her own show. I actually think, as you guys don't know, Batwoman is a lesbian character, and Ruby Rose, as you can kind of tell, she is lesbian. So, but her image and a lot of people like her. So I feel like this is a perfect route for her to go, and for the Arrowverse. What do you think, Voice Guy?
I think she's good for the role, and they could use some more spicing up in their show's universe.
Yeah, I feel like the Arrowverse could use some type of like spicing up. It looks kind of bland the way they keep things, so hopefully Ruby Rose will give it some type of spice to the whole show and the Arrowverse. But that was the last bit of the TV news. About to move on to stuff that people really care about. Some Voice Guy.
Movies.
That's right, the movies. To start off, a little quick news. Hasbro is planning a Power Rangers sequel. That's right. From the movie that came out last year in 2017, they're going to have a sequel coming up, which was rumored for like the longest. But I think since Hasbro has the rights to Power Rangers, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're actually going to go forward with something. Maybe they might keep the female Green Ranger, as they kept saying, kept being rumored. Also on a sadder note, Margot Kidder, the original Lois Lane from the old movies, death was recently ruled as a suicide. Sad to see. So, just to get a little serious, if you guys are suffering depression, please tell a friend, tell a family member, try to get some help. We don't want to keep reading stuff like this. Anyways, back to the geek nerd related stuff. The Batman movie will begin filming in the spring of 2019. That's right. Let's go. I haven't seen any rumors about a new character playing him. I'm assuming and hoping that Ben Affleck stays him.
He wasn't the best.
Yes, Ben Affleck was the best Batman.
No, he wasn't.
So who do you think was the best Batman?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale? Yo, fuck out of here, Voice Guy, man. Fuck out of here, bro. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know at all. Shut your house. Shut your stupid ass up. Also in the animated DC news, Hush, Wonder Woman Bloodline, Justice League Fatal 5, and Reign of Superman get movie posters. You don't see much in these posters, but it was enough to get you pumped. Ain't that right, Voice Guy?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm super excited for the Reign of Superman, and I'm excited for Hush. The Reign of Superman, because Death of Superman is really good. Please check out my review on that. And Hush is one of my favorite comics, as I said in plenty of videos. Anyways, moving forward. Topher Grace gives Tom Hardy kudos and the seal of approval to play Venom. Yo, who the hell is Topher Grace? I know first of all, he has no right to even say anything. His Venom was not Venom. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it was super ridiculous, Voice Guy. Super ridiculous.
Beyond ridiculous.
Yes, beyond ridiculous. It was laughable. And I think Tom Hardy's going to redeem the Eddie Brock role. And Topher Grace even commenting on it is sad. And it's funny how the little bit of trailer we saw from Tom Hardy was actually more enjoyable from the movie that we saw from Topher Grace. So, yeah, he gave the seal of approval on his Venom. Fucking Topher Grace. He should have stayed in that 70s show. Anyways, the last bit of news I actually wanted to cover, and I'm probably going to spend some time talking about this. But as you guys probably already heard, and I've already seen articles about, and seen 20,000 people talking about it, but James Gunn, his tweets has gotten him fired from making the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 movie. And his, make a long story short, I'm not going to get into the details, but his tweets were jokes that were kind of a little crossing the line, some of it mentioning pedophilia, and also a tree getting head, which is ironic. But anyways, and a lot of backlash. The actors, the cast of the movie actually signed, trying to get him back in. And Batista at this point has mentioned that if he's not doing the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 directing, he may not want to be in the film. First of all, to address Batista first, yeah, your character got wiped out in Infinity War, spoiler alert, so you can just stay dead, bro. Honestly. You're funny, but I don't really care for you. I don't really care for Guardians of the Galaxy personally. But I'm going to say this. So, voice guy, please don't cut me off.
You want to talk?
Yes, I want to talk. I'll get your opinion later, all right?
Okay.
All right. So, how do I say this? I'm a firm believer in freedom of speech. But with freedom of speech, people do need to realize that there's consequences for everything. For every action, there's a reaction. I know we learned that back in science class. But, yeah, his tweets were kind of ill. If you guys know me from personal level, I do tend to draw the line and say some like really fucked up jokes. That's my personality. I have a very dark sense of humor. But pedophilia is something I don't joke about. Not because of it's a sensitive topic, because I just don't find this subject funny at all. It's very weird, to be honest with you. And yes, it's kind of sick, if I must be honest. It's just weird. Bad. But anyways, the tweets were from like 8 years ago. I don't think the man should be recommended for something that happened 8 years ago. But at the end of the day, one, there has to be consequence. Because, like I said before, for every action there's a reaction. And also, Disney has their name to be put out there. They should have been digged this up. They should have been found it. And not even started with James Gunn, to be honest with you. That's their fault. And James Gunn, shame on you. And I'm pretty sure you've heard this from 50 billion YouTubers already. But your third favorite YouTuber hasn't talked about it. And this is my first time actually talking about it. And I don't know. I don't disagree with Disney at all. Do I think it's dumb for them to fire somebody for something that happened like years ago? Yes, I actually think they're very wrong for doing that. But do I think they're wrong for firing him? No, not at all. Because at the end of the day, Disney is worth more than what James Gunn is, and I'm not mad at Disney. Because they would have kept him, and people would have known about the tweets, they would have got some very bad backlash from the soccer moms, all crowding up in front of Disney World, saying, heck no, we won't go. But with that being said, people, please understand, he may not be hired back. I know there's some rumors about him possibly getting a future Disney movie, but honestly, just let the man go. It's causing more trouble to keep him than it is to actually just get rid of him and call it a day. All these nerds and geeks or whoever else is petitioning to try to get this man back, I bet you if they make a Volume 3 of the Guardians of the Galaxy without James Gunn, they're going to see it. So, whether he's director or not, they're going to fucking watch it. But, let's get over it. That's it. Boys, you got any words on it?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, he prefers not to talk about it. So, you know what? That's where I wrap it up. That was the last bit of news. I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. Sorry if I get a little deep with you guys. All right? Time to wrap it up. That was the nerd news for this week. You already know. Catch you guys next week. You got any closing statements, voice guy?
That guy Ralph, your third favorite YouTuber. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys already know.
Yep, you heard it from voice guy. That guy Ralph, your third favorite YouTuber. Also, please be kind to go back and watch my Teen Titans Go to the Movies reviews, part 1 and 2. Very entertainable. Entertainable, it's a funny word. Anyways, nerd news. I'll see you guys next week. And please remember to stay sexy, alright? Adios, people. Say bye, voice guy.
Bye, people.